EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Haskins. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. MLOA working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. This one complete to Devin Funchess. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. David Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Tua going to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jordan Reed has it. Jordan Reed. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Gurley. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Now Gurley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Let's go, defenses, get out the field. Throwing again. Haskins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Trent Murphy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile. Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route. With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception? Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that in? The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ronald Blair, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
To throw again on second down. Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins airing this one out for Evans. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They run. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An option run with Tua. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, office, the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another carry now for Gurley. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barber. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another carry now for Madison, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short
of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Jones. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Haskins. Screen play, Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one will be accepted. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.